What's up guys, welcome to AB Auto. Now, as you know, I absolutely love my 2019 C43, but not everything is perfect. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about 5 things that I absolutely hate about the C43. Okay, so the first reason, well, this right here is an electronic pump which pumps up your tyres to keep your pressures up. It's handy, it's much more easier than those conventional pumping ones, manual pumping ones. I use it all the time, but when I got my C43 and my tyre pressures needed doing, I got my pump out, I went to plug it in, and there was a bit of a surprise, and I'm going to show you why. Right, so usually in the car at the front down here, there is a 12-volt socket, and that's what most electrical pumps, I think all electrical pumps, plug into to get the power to pump your tyres up. I was a bit surprised to find out that they've replaced the 12-volt socket here with another USB port, which is strange because there's already 2 USB ports here. So why do we need 3 USB ports? There's no 12 socket anymore, so you can't plug anything in that requires a 12-volt socket. That includes vacuum cleaners, electric pumps, there's lots of things. And it's a real bummer because the old C300 that I had, which was the 2017 model, had a 12-volt socket. Why, Mercedes, why? Right, so while we're still here in the interior, let's talk about my next thing that I hate about the C43. Well, hate's a strong word because this one's actually more of a double-edged sword because I both love and hate it. And what I'm talking about is this piano black trim here. Now, I like it because it looks really great. It looks really sporty. It goes with all the other black parts of the car. I think it goes really well with the red stitching. But the problem is it's just like any piano black surface. I don't know if you've ever owned any piano black furniture or even just your mobile phone. It just picks up fingerprints everywhere. And it's also really, really easy to scratch. I mean, I treat mine like royalty, and I've already got some little scratches appearing here, and I have absolutely no idea where they came from. I'm just waiting for the day where a zip off my coat or something hits onto this thing and just gashes it open. And the problem with black is it really shows scratches. However, guys, it's not too bad. I mean, I wish I could have got the carbon fiber trim because the carbon fiber trim looks awesome, but it's a £700 extra option. And because my car was a pre-spec'd, it was too late to add it. However, it's not too bad. I keep a really soft microfiber cloth always in here. And to be honest, I just give it a bit of a wipe every now and then really gently. And it's fine, but it is one of the things that I hate about the C43, but I also love, but I wanted to include it because I get a lot of questions about it and a lot of people talk about it online. So there you go, it's the piano black trim. Okay guys, so the next thing I want to talk about is stone chips. Now, stone chips drive us all mad. They are one of the worst things about driving a high performance car because you're going fast, you're accelerating quickly, and you're always going to be picking up little stones, and because there's so much speed at such a short period of time, the stones are going to absolutely rip it apart. And I guess really this isn't a gripe with the C43, but I really wanted to include it because I was washing my car the other day and I came across the most horrendous stone chip on my front bumper, and I'm absolutely gutted. In fact, I'm going to show you guys it now. So I'm not sure if it's going to show it fully on the camera, but if we go down here now, see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you can see that just there. It looks like what's happened is the stones actually come up from the bottom, it's flicked, and you can see here where it's the initial impact has occurred, and it's actually taken the paint and pushed the paint up. And yeah, it just kind of is a bit annoying. There's not much to do about it. I haven't actually got that many more stone chips, so I'm not sure how this happened. I guess I was accelerating quite harshly on some stones and didn't realise. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it yet. Perhaps someone in the comments section could give me some advice. But for now, I'm just going to pretend that it's a dead fly because, to be honest, from a distance, it does look a bit like a dead fly. Now, I absolutely love the interior on this car. I mean, you've got all this lovely red stitching, you've got all these lovely metal materials. All the materials in the car are great. I mean, just look at this steering wheel, it's absolutely amazing. Have you ever seen a steering wheel this cool? You've got all this metal around here, you've got the big AMG badge here at the bottom. It's got 2 touch pads that you can use to control the interface, and just all the buttons are lovely, you know, they're all metal, they've got a nice feel to them. You've got lovely metal here, and even the window controls are these lovely metal buttons. However, there's one thing in this interior that is really, really cheap and nasty, and I'm going to show you. So if we just open the door here now, the thing I am talking about, it's very small and minor, but it's this. I'm going to take the camera up closer to show you exactly what I mean. So taking the camera up closer here, I am talking about this little plastic thing here. Now, it might not look as bad on the camera, but look at this. It's just this cheap little plastic. It's not even nice plastic. Now, I know, guys, this is a very minor thing and it's absolutely tiny, but sometimes it's just those little details that can spoil a complete look. The funny thing is you can actually buy some fancy AMG metal ones from the Mercedes shop, but guess how much they cost? One costs £50. So that means if you wanted to do all 4 doors, it would cost you £200. That's absolutely insane. Right, so the last thing I want to talk to you guys about that I hate is a bit of a popular one. A lot of people bitch about this online with German cars in general, and it is of course the run flat tyres. Now, as far as grip is concerned and driving, these tyres are actually really good. I don't have a problem with that. The problem with the run flat tyres is they're just a lot more harsher than your standard tyres, and it just means you feel the bumps a bit more, they feel a bit more solid. A lot of people like taking them off the cars when they buy them. I'm going to wait until they run down, because to be fair, they're running down quite quickly, because you guys see I like to drive this car hard. But there is one further issue with the run flat tyres, and it is not just the harsh ride and the stiffness. It's actually in the winter, and it's winter now, as you can probably see, and I'm experiencing it right now. And I picked my car up in January last year, so I experienced it straight away. So I had to do a lot of research to actually figure out just what was going on. And what's happening is when the temperature goes I'd say below 8 degrees. These tyres, they're freezing up during the night and they're getting really, really stiff and solid. So when you take your car out in the morning and you make almost a full point turn, it locks up and it feels like the wheels are touching something, and the car shakes and it makes this loud noise, and it's really disconcerting actually. It really worried me when I first got the car, and I discovered what it is it's these damn run flat tyres. They get so cold that they freeze up. I mean, it's not too bad because once you've been driving for about a minute or two, they warm up straight away and it completely goes away. But it can be a little bit awkward and embarrassing sometimes when you're pulling out your nice expensive Mercedes out of your driveway in the morning and all your neighbours are looking because there's this massive thud noising. What I'll do is I'll tomorrow morning when I get up, I'll see if I can film this so you guys can see exactly what I mean. Right guys, it's the morning, it's pretty cold. We're going to see if we can get the tyres to do the thing that I'm talking about. Sorry if the quality's not as good, I'm just using my phone for this quick video in the morning. So let's set off and see what happens. So we're making a full lock turn now, listen. Oh, see, do you hear that? So I'm doing it with one hand. It just locks up. What I'll do, I'll drop the window down for this next turn so you can see, hopefully here. It's very loud, I don't know if it's coming on the video. There you have it, that's a pretty good example I think. Hopefully that comes out well on video. So there we have it guys, that is the 5 things that I don't like about the C43. Nothing too big, no major issues there really. Again, I absolutely love this car. I've almost had it a year now and every moment has been an absolute blast, and if you're thinking about getting one of these, I highly recommend it. It's so much fun to make videos with. I've got loads of great videos coming on the way, so if you did like this video, please hit that thumbs up, it really helps me and the channel out. And if you want to see more videos about the C43, then make sure you hit that subscribe button because we've got a lot more coming. I'll see you guys next time.